I'm gonna speak in a minute. I'm just trying. Chronically lost, as I said. How's the audio? Is it alright? Hey, Steve. Literally left on such a cliffhanger that I felt like I needed to go on again and just be like, hey, everything's fine. But I am officially approaching. I think the last time I slept an actual full night was 48 hours ago. So things are going downhill fast. It's great. Remember how I said if I lost anything too bad? Well, there is one thing I lost, and that is my Ray-Bans glasses case. Thankfully, just the case. It's a little bit of a bummer because I generally get a book at the airport because then I read it on the plane when it's new and fresh. They're all German and Dutch. Yeah, thankfully, listen, I am very self-aware when it comes to how much I lose things. Those sunglasses are not Ray-Bans. They are $20-ish, probably. And I think, I know at one stage I got an extra Ray-Bans case at the thrift store because I kept losing my sunglasses. I see there's more stuff upstairs. I'm officially a walking zombie. I think I need to work on my Boston accent now that I've got Valley Girl down. I think I need to get that. So I know it's coffee and the boss and Boston. But what other words do I need to figure out? There's nothing to do on this side without going through security. And my biggest problem is I have a whole thing. I've got that 500 ml of Coke I just bought for 1,500 million francs that I will not let go in the bin. How would you say go if you're from Boston? Go. It would be go. That doesn't sound right. Let's go for coffee. No, that's not sounding right. So we actually learned an interesting thing for voiceovers. The way you learn accents, the easiest way, is the same way babies learn how to talk. And that is... Ooh, wait, I just saw seats. Side quest! We need to invent a game. This is the most side quest. We need to invent a game that when we go, we need to just make it a happy thing. When we go on a side quest, there's points. So if the side quest is productive, then you win points. If the side quest is unproductive or self-sabotaging, you lose points. And then I don't know, the person with the most points gets an Amazon voucher or something. I realized immediately what the flaw would be. We'd all forget to track it. So I guess, yeah. What was I saying before that? Oh, the way that babies learn to talk and the way that you learn to do accents is you watch, and it must be from native speakers. So if you want to do this with someone British, no, here's a good example. You want to learn to speak with an American accent, you're not going to watch House because he's British. So it's not going to work like that. But basically, you watch the person's mouth because obviously that's how you form words. So, like, for example, whenever you're doing an American accent, it's a lot more like lazy in the bottom. I don't know if lazy is a mean word that they gave, but I'm just saying what they said. Welcome back, Vicky Mac. It uses less muscles. The Brits use a lot of muscles because they speak very tight. You also notice Americans don't use their top lip as much. So when you want to learn, you watch someone's mouth and you copy that. I don't know what that little dot is, but I haven't got any makeup on today, so it can't be mascara. I think I get unreasonably annoyed by the liquids rule. Like I bought Deep Heat yesterday for my sore knee. It was £5. So $4, I think. I used it half a time, not even a full time. And I chucked it. Gone. Listerine in a bottle. Gone. They nearly chucked my throat spray, but I was like, can't. That's like, let's go medication first. And she's like, yeah, it's just because like we just have to check the components to make sure that there's not enough liquid or whatever. So I pointed out like the rules don't make sense to me. Like I love rules. I'll follow rules always, except if they don't make sense. And what doesn't make sense to me is that you can take a lighter but not mouthwash or like water or cool drink. Like that's can you see how much my face is getting more and more like red from the burn? Phew. Can feel it like heating up. Could also just be when you reach like that point of tired that your body's like, we're in flu land now, and it starts making up flu symptoms. Also, for some bizarre reason, the other two lives just won't upload. I'm on Wi-Fi and YouTube's just not changing it, so I'll figure that out on the other side. But just in case you missed it and then you're like, what the heck, it's gone. YouTube takes forever to process. In fact, yesterday when we were walking through Glasgow, or it was the day that Steve, it was actually your comment about missing the live. That was yesterday, it was Glasgow. My messenger showed no. Vicky, start again. Think and then speak. My YouTube showed it was still uploading. It like waits after you finish the live. It says waiting. And then there is no way with the phone version to set it to public immediately. So it sits in waiting. Then I have to basically go and like change it to public once it's finished doing that thing. So it was sitting and waiting. and I got the notification in YouTube Studio that you had commented, but it hadn't, on my side, it wasn't even posted yet. So, and then we tested and Matthias could see it. They're all private for me at first. It's freaking annoying. I just want to set it like once off and just be done with it. Also, I'm so sorry. I opened the video where I had these on and I was walking around downstairs and I realized that like you can hear every single little mouth movement, like if I swallow, everything. So that's not a good misophonia mic. Actually, I just need to quickly check if Vaughn's home. Oh, poor cats. I think you guys can probably actually literally see me shutting down, like... Yeah, I cannot handle mouth noises. Like, even if I hear, there's a girl I enjoy watching on YouTube. She's just recently moved to South Korea, I think. I enjoy watching her, but her mic picks up every single mouth noise. So like, you know, when you finish a word that's got a strong sound like a K or can't remember what else has strong end points, but when you end on like a boom, like kick, it'll pick up that like clicky mouth noise at the end of the K, and I just can't watch her as much as I want to. Like, I really enjoy her. It just like enrages me unreasonably. I forgot to tell you guys a funny thing. So it turns out, was I streaming this yesterday when I was speaking about it? Turns out that my, like, through and through Scottish heritage, the McCallums, like, McCallums of Argyll, like, it's so Scottish, right? Wrong. The McCallums originally moved from Ireland. So I went all the way to Scotland to connect with my heritage. And my roots are Irish. Oh, it's freaking brilliant. Like, how has no one told me this sooner? Actually, they might have. They might have told me. My brother probably told me a few times. But I didn't remember, and man, was I annoyed. Just like, there's got to be somewhere. You scream Irish. No, I'm a redhead with pale skin, though. And my name is Victoria McCallum. Even more, Victoria Christine McCallum. I don't want to say my mum's maiden name, but her maiden name is also a Scottish clan. And then my grand's maiden name, Galloway, is also Scottish. I knew there was some Irish on my mum's side. Yes. But I'm... No, Brandy, have you watched Brave with Merida? My niece asked me because the other times I've traveled, it's been to Paris. And so I've had pictures with Minnie and with I just literally got distracted because the airport security here is carrying a big gun. I literally can't stop looking, like, and his finger is just like right next to like that. Um, completely lost now. Luck of the Irish and Derby and STD. If you're gonna spam, I'm gonna mute you. I mean, I don't care too much because for some reason YouTube sees every single comment as an individual comment on a live. But it just gets annoying for other people. And I often got called Vicky the Viking. Oh, what I was saying is, because I go to Disney, I've been to Disney twice, my niece thinks that when I go on holidays overseas, I meet Disney characters, which is so freaking cute. So I showed her the main road and I was like, yeah. She said, where are you? So I said, I'm in Scotland. You know where Brave, you know the movie Brave, where Merida lives? And then she asked me, have you met Merida? And I was like, oh man. So I took a photo of a random redhead lady walking around Glasgow, because surprisingly it's very hard to find a redhead in Scotland. Now there's a long queue starting at security. Because they're all in Ireland. It's like the most Scottish thing though. Like, I don't even know if the two can be separated as much as we think, thinking about it. But what's clear is that that side of the family just moved to wherever, did their own thing. There's a lot in Canada and North Carolina. So I wonder if I'll be stubborn enough to sit here until this is finished. Meridol's the only redhead. There's literally even like memorabilia that you could buy that's like the clan colors, and then it has like red hair coming out the bottom. I'm hoping that after this dip I reach that like second wind, lots of energy. Because right now I feel like I'm spacing like every few seconds. But also I just want to go through, but I don't want to throw this drink away. You're right, though. I wonder what the real differences are in Scots and Irish people. I think the thing is also it depends so much from clan to clan, because with my mums, they were sent off to Australia, right? So there's going to be a little bit of a mix as well going on. And then you also have some moving to South Africa, to North Carolina, to Canada, but all like it's hard to tell if it's like if everybody just started in Ireland and then moved up, because of the way that they moved. Like, it wasn't a big deal to just take over a bunch of new land and be like, this is my place now. My least favorite trait of the genetics. So 22 minutes ago, I started. So RA should be back in 40, right? Just wondering if I should just go through security and get it over and done with. I feel like this one was a bit of a pain. Sounds like they were hiding from someone. Careful they don't pick you up on an ancestral warrant. So I genuinely want to do the ancestry DNA thing. And I will for sure tick. I will, for sure. That they can track if there's any criminal stuff, like 100%. Would actually be a dream come true for me, for them to be like, hey, we need your help on this investigation. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm there. No castle, we're just going to go to Ireland and fight. But also they were shipped off to Australia as slaves, as far as I know. It doesn't sound like it went very well. These two are having a conversation through the glass, but he surely can't get this side. Oh. So the castle that is the McCallums. I also realized I've been saying my surname wrong my entire life. It must be McCallum, not McCallum. That castle's more like a brick house. So I'm glad I saw that, like, on the pictures first. For the thirsties. For the McCallums, I have no ancestry, so I'll fight for yours. Brandy, you must have some. It's more of a castle in it. Like, okay, so Google McCallum, same way as mine. Castle, Argyll, like Argyll. And it starts with a D. Duntrain is coming up, but that's not it, because that was a war-related place, I think. You know, when I reach this point of tide, I honestly, like, it's fair game to whatever comes out of my mouth. It could be absolute truth. It could be completely made up. Who knows? Yeah, Brandy, literally, like, My life is a lie. My family's fraudsters. It's great. Chronically lost. Oh, if I could share my screen, I'd Google it. But like, I was genuinely really disappointed when I saw it. It was so. Oh, it's literally like some grey brick that's like a double story. In my head, like, nope, can only go as far back as my great grandma on my paternal side. We got. Wait, I need to read this in how I think you would be. No, can only go back like to my great grandma on my paternal side. That's like it. We've got no info on anything else. And they came over the Mexican border and changed everything. So nothing is real. I don't know why I'm snorting every time I laugh. I think it's because I have no filter. So when I opened the Coke on the train and it went everywhere, it went on my phone, it went on my iPad, it went on my power bank, went on my shoes. None of this, I didn't realize any of it till I got my bags out of the box thing and I was sorting things through and I pulled stuff out and it was like Coke dropping on the ground. Oh. And now if I try to type, my phone's doing like weird stuff. Brandy, I'm trying to get a Boston accent down now. So like security control would be like control. Can't wait till you hear me for real and let me know if I sound like that. And that's gonna be soon because I need to gather everyone together for a call. And then you'll also see like my friend / in real life colleague who's South African has a completely different accent to me, like completely different. She's Afrikaans. I don't actually remember what it's like to travel as a couple because Ford and I haven't traveled together in so long. I mean, like flown. My knee is now like dead broken. That was so exaggerated. Let me show you. So this squishy part here, this, like if I sit, I can't straighten it after that. My first 911 trainer was from Boston. Wild man people from the east of, what? Wild man people from the east of the country are so fast. Boston. His green is here. Because he told me dreams. I thought he said like New York, but he apparently doesn't. Disappointing. We thought that everybody in New York sounds like that. Like they're from Boston. EDH. What is that? Probably. Honestly, like I went into a clinic with like anxiety and depression. I came out with like 5 things. I was like, oh, whoops. Coincidentally, a lot of them are markers for autism, so I'll probably do an assessment for that. The sensory thing being one. Like I have extreme reactions to certain sensory things. Like I'm sure you guys have noticed when a dog barks and I'm on the stream, like I actually cannot focus because I can hear it like a little way away. That apparently is not normal for sensory processing. That's more in the realm of like being on the spectrum, and my nephew's on the spectrum, and my sister's pretty sure she's on the spectrum, and ADHD is close to the spectrum. So, Brandy, the thing is, as well, I can't Google because it'll pause the stream like that. I think I'm just about ready to give up on this Coke. I can't drink it, and I'm kind of topping up a full tank. When you go through the thing at the airport, do you think they can see, like, if you need a wee, or like if you need to drop a jobby? I feel like they can see the jobby. Oh, that makes me feel so weird. Like someone will know if you... Hey, Sixville. Imagine you just like all day you're just watching people go through with like a full bladder or a full... Ow, my knee! I think I need to like sit this down and put a patch on my knee. The loosening of ligaments. Actually, probably because these are new track pants and all the fluff is coming off. So it's a little bit tricky because I was exceptionally good at gymnastics when I was around 10. And so I've been extremely flexible, but just because I'm getting old, it's like a little more noticeable now. But this is also, this like, it looks so serious, it's really not. It's mostly just that I can't like sit like a normal person and type. So my wrists are like, I'm constantly like that or like that, and from my phone. Show us to a cartwheel. Oh, I love cartwheels. Actually, I think I must have done one at Ultra this year. It should be an Ultra vlog. I do one every year. Isn't it so weird how at airports you just like unpack your bag in public? Oh wait, I forgot to go back to Steve's thing about the bladder. You should ask, excuse me, how much more until my bladder is full? Yeah, you want to throw that in the bin too? That's going well. The thing is as well, like, I'm well aware that a lot of my like OCD is in hypochondria, so I don't want to look like I'm overreacting. It's just when I travel, I'm over-prepared, so I must look like an absolute crazy person, because the easiest way for me to be chilled about things is like to over-prepare. So I have like antihistamines and like Brufen and like throat spray and whatever. Also because I have my allergies. Like, there's always a risk in another country that I don't know if I can have it. So instead I look like I'm like falling apart, and I'm really not. And a large majority of this is because people are damn rude. Like, I'm 1.57 tall or short. So I'm really, like, I'm not very tall, and it's really, really, really freaking hard to lift this bag above my head, because ordinarily I would like climb on something and then put it up. Wait, 20 to 11. 20 to 10, 20 to 9, 20 to 8. Okay, we're still good. I would stand on something, but you can't exactly stand on the seat of a plane, can you? Like, that's an easy way to get scolded. And no one offers to help. So I put this on so that I could be like, yo. And then I also told Vaughn before he traveled, like, you need to offer. Also, I'm busy working on contemporary ballet. I'm busy working on the splits. So then it'll be an even fancier cartwheel. I'm trying to remember if they make you take your shoes off here. I don't think they did. Now you're good to go. Exactly. The problem is that my bladder's full. And I haven't finished my Coke. Look how much fluff just came off these pants. Oh, where are you off to? Why are you running away? Also, did I tell you guys about the Primark incident? That was funny. Turn this, look. That's all the people heading there now. There was literally no one. Is that Wicked game playing in the background? I can't actually separate the shouting on this side from that side. But I hope it's not coming through clear enough, because then copyright. I feel like they've turned it up in the last few minutes. If I got this sunburned in the first 15 minutes, can you imagine if I hadn't bought that 5,000 bajillion rand sunblock? Wait, did I take another caffeine thing? I don't think I did. I can't remember now. Have to get back to it. Is Recovery Addict back? Because then I must just pop off. The other day, Vaughn said, pop your clogs. Then you can pop your clogs, which means die. He didn't realize. He felt so bad. He panicked. He thought it was just a cute thing. Like, shake your pom-poms. He thought it was like that. Just gonna pop your clogs. Yeah, I don't think you want to do that. I'm obsessed with my little phone. Like, who am I? That's one secret I'll never tell. Maybe I'll watch Gossip Girl on the plane. I'm just getting myself ready to do this. Is it bad to leave a cool drink bottle unattended in an airport? Oh, that's quite loud. Maybe only one way to find out. Yeah, no, listen. I have to tick a lot of things that I haven't done to get a visa. I think the biggest problem is that I kind of more Thurston County. I kind of let it brew for too long. Steve, you know how them hyper focuses go. I was all in. Bruv. All in. And then suddenly, no ducks to give left. Just like woke up one day and closed it all and didn't think about it again. Oh. And then I thought about it when I opened iMovie, because I needed iMovie for something else, and I was like, oh, I never finished this. And I just kind of filed it away with like everything else that I haven't finished. You know, you guys know I have an entire novel written, draft one, good to go, had a beta reader go through it. It's freaking good. It's well researched. I love it. I wrote so well. It's such a good piece of work. However, it's never gotten past draft one because my hyper focus on it ended. And you know, like, the worst thing is you can't force that, like, especially when it's like a hobby or like a side thing. If you force it, it just gets, then like I just start dreading it. And that's one thing I won't do with YouTube, because I used to do that with Instagram. if my Instagram's still up, I don't know. If you go look at it, it's very like curated and like rule of thirds. I was doing like photo shoots, makeup. And then I just got so sick of it because it was 1000% not me. And like, I love makeup, like, love it. But you're more likely to find me like climbing a tree on a random farm than like sitting in a coffee shop drinking my coffee like this. Can't even do it anymore. Okay, friends. Oh, fuck. There, that was nearly it. I have exceptional timing. Every time I'm ready to go, a group walks up. I'm gonna have to just be like, you're doing this now, Vix. Wait a minute. I just had my passport and I put it somewhere. Where did I put it? Let's not panic yet. Crap sticks. Did anyone see where I put my passport? Oh no, I probably had the camera turned. Oh, it's right behind me. Damn, Gina, it's me. Right, we're gonna do this. We're amped. We're not amped, but we're gonna pretend. Also, like, did I just go from bare minimum broadcasting to having a tripod on me? Who's that girl? It's Vix. So it would seem. Okay, flight 1. 28D, is that an aisle? Can't tell. Okay. I'm gonna find a place to dispose of this that doesn't look dodgy. And then I'm gonna head through security. Maybe see you guys on the other side. Maybe not. Depends if this caffeine kicks in. If it does kick in and I can focus like a normal human being, I will be on. No, I won't be on. If it doesn't kick in and I can't focus, then I will be. But I really want to focus, so hopefully. So Genie, we are now in Zurich airport, where 2 people are trying to see how far their tongues can go before they get lost. I gotta go though, unfortunately, because otherwise I'm gonna keep sitting here until it's like I'm late and then I'm running and whatever. See you guys later. Thanks for all the hangouts today. Oh, a little kid's crying about their parent. Shame. Bye.